Hello, and welcome to another captivating episode of the Zarlequan podcast. I'm Rebecca Heidt, and I'm stepping in as your guest host for today's special episode. It's a true honor to be here, and I'm excited to introduce you to an incredible artist and spiritual explorer. Our guest today is no stranger to the world of electronic music and thought provoking conversations. He goes by the name Tunez from the Crypt and is the creative force behind a project that's all about underground electronic music scene. But there's more to Tunes from the Crypt than just music. He's been on a profound spiritual journey filled with awakening moments and deep insights. Today, we'll get into his experiences, wisdom, and the fascinating blend of spirituality, conspiracy theories, and ancient mysteries that he explores on his podcast, Cryptic Conversations. Welcome to the show, Tunes from the Crypt.
Conversations with indie artists.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. How's your location? You're over on the West Coast right now.
Yeah, so I'm in not far from Los Angeles, so it's a little gloomy today, but no, the weather's all right.
The earth is on our side today. That's what I heard. Okay, so besides the small intro that I just gave about who you are, what else would you like to add about what you do and the person you are?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, I'm a DJ with a focus on house music in the underground rave scene, and as you mentioned in my bio, I'm on a very intense spiritual awakening over the past couple of years after getting sober. And I just feel like I have a lot of great wisdom, a lot of great insights to share, and I really just want to help uplift humanity, and I want to share my messages with the world, and I want to tie in spirituality and the music together, and really just leave my legacy and make my impact on the world.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if that's the best kind of human, in my opinion. Raise the vibration of the world, help everyone out because we're all in different stages in our journey. And
Exactly.
some of us don't quite make it where, you and I are today. So it's almost our duty to help them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely understand. So I know that you have your own podcast, and there's quite a different topics you like to talk about. Is there one in particular? I know it's a hard question. Is there one in particular that you like to talk about more than the others?
Yeah, so definitely it's kind of encrypted conversation encompasses spirituality, conspiracy theories, ancient mysteries. But I definitely am leaning towards spirituality.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'd probably be my favorite one, to be honest.
They're all sort of connected. I mean,
Yeah.
truly. I mean, it definitely can open the door for either one of those. Absolutely. So normally everyone's spiritual awakening looks different. Tell me about your journey. You said about sobriety, that sort of opened the door for you. I'm sure that wasn't easy. It's usually not.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty hard, to be honest. I feel like a lot of people go through life. We all have our vices. Some people it's alcohol, some people it's marijuana, some people it's relationships, some people it's work. There's a lot of workaholics out there. We all have our thing. I feel like everybody is trying to distract themselves with the fact that I like to say that this world is mysterious and it's magical. And when you just surrender to that idea and just accept it, like, I think life gets a lot easier. And stop trying to distract yourself with all these different vices. And I was one of them. I had come to realize and come to terms with that I actually had social anxiety, and so that's why I was drinking and going out. It was a social lubricant. It gave me that confidence when I went out. Um, and I had started drinking at a very young age. I was 14 when I started drinking. I don't know if that's young or not, but yeah. So I'm 30 now, and so I've been sober for almost 2 years now. And yeah, it's been quite difficult, especially being a DJ and being in these environments and trying to be social. And yeah, it's been difficult.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I mean, you're absolutely correct. But being a DJ and an artist is something that you truly love to do. So it's one of those things where you have to adapt and modify, around all that. I'm very proud of you. 2 years is it's a big deal. I mean, that's what you're doing is extraordinarily difficult for each person to accomplish. So I commend you on getting that far and all.
Well, thank you.
You're very, very welcome. All right. So the next question for you is, what is your mission in this life, and what kind of vision do you have for your future projects?
Yeah, I actually I work in marketing, right? And it's kind of funny. Like I work in marketing and I've been doing this for like 3 years now or longer than that actually, but 3 years at the job that I'm at now. And I found myself like, man, I'm always creating these mission statements for companies and these vision statements and these brand identities. And I was like, man, like I'm doing it for all these companies, but what about myself? And so I just had an idea one day. I was like, you know what? I think it's a good idea. Like I need to create a mission for myself, And so I don't know, it just kind of came to me. I was like the 3 E's. So my mission in life is the 3 E's. It's to educate, to empower, and to entertain. And so I want to, educate people on different spiritual ideologies and techniques. I want to empower people with that knowledge, and I want to entertain people, And so people always need entertainment, So whether that's the podcast or the music, I just want to, like I said, I really want to help people heal and help
Yeah.
people, be more happy and find their way in this life.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I could have said it any better about the mission statement. When you said that, a lot of people work for corporations, and we work our like to the bone, and it's for them. And then you realize at some point in your life that I need to work for myself. Like I need to invest in myself. And
Yeah, yeah,
like, yeah, like it's that in itself is an awakening, because you're like shedding the skin of everything you learned growing up. It's
hmm
crazy. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I definitely agree with the statement about, the vices, we're sort of finding an outlet, we're not really approaching what we need, which is, aligned with your mission statement as well. So it really just ties in together. People just
yeah,
need support, they need entertainment. Music is something, no matter what culture or language you're from, you
yeah,
can connect. I love that. That's
yeah,
great.
yeah. They say music is the universal language of mankind.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. I think that artists in general are the connecting piece to the world. We just have to figure out how to like make it work more. Like we just get rid of all the disdain in the world the best we can. Music is beautiful. I'm a huge supporter of music. I'm sure you can tell. I
yeah.
absolutely love music.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So, one of my last questions for you is, out of everything we talked about today, what is a message do you want to specifically leave the listeners and the viewers with, besides the items you already spoke about?
Yeah, I would say the message that I would like to leave the listeners with is I think the point of this life is to, as I mentioned, talking about the vices and everything. I think to face your shadows, and take the time to heal yourself. Um, and that's I didn't speak on it, but I took ayahuasca, and that kind of showed me that, and I think that's the most important thing. I know times are tough. I want to tell the people out there, I know times are tough. It's crazy right now. You got threat of world war, you got aliens are becoming more and more acknowledged as being real. It's like, what is this reality? It seems so crazy, and I could see how people have anxiety and the economy, inflation. It's tough out there, and I get it. And so I just want to help people. Like I said, I want to help people heal. I want to help people find themselves. I want to help people find their purpose in life and pursue it, because when you do that, you just create a better world for yourself. And when you heal yourself, you heal your family and you heal society and humanity. So
Yeah.
that's the message I'd like to leave. Yeah.
That's a great message. I always wondered, in your opinion, why do you think it's hard for people to heal parts of themselves? Why is it easier to, find cover under different things? Why do you think for the human it's so difficult to face your shadows?
I think a lot of people go through traumatic experiences, and they suppress those memories, and they don't want to face them. And I get it, people have been through some hard things in this life, and so I think that's why it's a little bit easier for some people. They can face them. For others, it's a lot more difficult. Maybe they don't have support from family, or who knows what they went through in their life, so they kind of just suppress it, and they don't want to face it. They don't want to think about it. They don't want to worry about it. So instead, you know what? I'm just going to distract myself with work. I'm going to distract myself with drugs or alcohol or whatever it is, and yeah, I think that's why.
Yeah, I agree
Mhm.
with that. Absolutely. And so your new song that's coming out, can you tell us a little bit about the song?
Yeah, so it's called Paradise, and it's a if you like house music, it's house music, and definitely it will sound good in a with a nice sound system. It's got a nice bass line, and yeah, like I said, I'm trying to tie everything together, so with the music, I want to help people on the dance floor enjoy themselves, have a good time, and take them to paradise.
When I look into her eyes, I see paradise. Duende, disco, Peponi, paradise. Duende, disco, Peponi, paradise. We fell in love, so deep in love. Duende, disco, Peponi, paradise. We fell in love, so deep in love. Duende, disco, Peponi, paradise. We fell in love, so deep in love. Duende, disco, Peponi, paradise. Duende, disco, Peponi, paradise. Duende, disco, Peponi, paradise. Duende, disco, Peponi, paradise. We fell in love, so deep in love. Duende, disco, Peponi, paradise. We fell in love, so deep in love. Duende, disco, Peponi, paradise. We fell in love, so deep in love. When I look into her eyes, I see paradise.
Nice. That's
Mhm.
nice.
Thank you for joining us on this enlightening episode of the Zarlequan podcast. Remember to subscribe to our newsletter so you never miss a beat.
Absolutely. How many songs have you made roughly? I know it's not
Yeah.
an exact science, but how many have you
Um,
already done?
yeah, I've I've only been producing for about 2 years now, or a year and a half, and I'm really noticing a lot of improvements. The music's getting a lot better. I've made a lot of songs that are just shelved, but I have nine songs that are out right now, and I have two that are coming out, probably by the end of this year. So yeah, be sure to check it out.
Cool. And where can you find them? Where can anyone find
So
them?
you can find me, I'm on Spotify, YouTube, you can find me on Instagram. My link tree is there. And I'm sure you guys will have it in the video description as well. So all my links are there. Yeah.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you all for joining us on this enlightening episode. I hope you found our conversation with Tunez from the Crypt as inspiring as I did. Remember, life is a mysterious and magical journey, and we're here to explore it together. If you enjoyed today's episode, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Your feedback means the world to us, and it helps us to continue sharing these stories with you. As we wrap up, keep in mind that you hold the power to heal yourself, so don't ever give up. This is Rebecca Heidt, your guest host, reminding you to stay curious, stay inspired, and as Brittany says, stay magical, my friends.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Absolutely. Lawrence, I appreciate you, coming on. I was listening to you're right. I listened to the song and that bass is like,
Yeah, I don't know
all
if you
of
can
it.
hear it, if you can hear it on the phone or like a computer, but definitely with the sound system, it'll come through nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.